and needs to connect the there you go.
All right, everybody. We got a hot mic here. We got a live stream getting set up, and hopefully, we'll have some good Super Metroid coverage with commentary, with video. Hopefully, any minute now. We definitely thank you for your patience with these technical difficulties. Right now, it seems that Twitch has been problematic today for a lot of people. We have a race today. This is Swiss round 4, 2 races. I'm probably going to the names, but we have Kathnanaya versus Derxu and Nasarius versus RK. Hopefully soon we'll have some live video feed. Could definitely be pretty exciting to jump into the stream not having any clue what any of the runners have picked up so far. See, while we're waiting for a live video, maybe I can pull up the stream here. Who do we have? RK. RK is going down an elevator. Down into Upper Norfair. Sounds kind of funny to say down to Upper Norfair. Let's see if I look at it. It looks like RK's got Plasma Wave, missiles, supers, power bombs, and no suits at the moment. So that's what I see on RK's stream. Let's take a peek at Nasarius. Nasarius is also an Upper Norfair. Looks to have roughly the same loadout that RK has. Although I can see speed, has more power bombs I know than RK. Some fancy colors on Samus's suit. I can see that Nasarius just picked up Gravity. Gravity is at Bubble Mountain Missiles. That's pretty neat. Let's see here. Wonder if I can set up a multi-Twitch here. Maybe I can commentate with that while we're waiting for the live stream. Let me see if I can pull up Kathnanaya's stream here. See what they're getting into. Significantly fewer missiles. Zero saying it's the second race today with Gravity Suit at Bubble Mountain Missiles. I've had at least 2 seeds myself that have had Gravity there. I wonder if I can, be kind of hard to see on my phone here, but I wonder if I can set up a multi-Twitch here on my phone while we're waiting for, looks like it's going to be happening soon. So I know everybody's working really hard to try to get this stream together for all of you. And all right, we have a race, everybody. So thank you, everybody from SRA and MM2 for working really hard to get this together. And I know it can be frustrating when there's technical difficulties, but good luck MM2 on trying to track what's going on right now and take a wild take a wild guess as to what everybody has. If I look at Nasarius, Nasarius has 40 missiles, 40 supers, and 10 power bombs for a loadout. And we also notice that has a nice plasma wave combo, and RK has a similar loadout there. Derxu, I'm not sure, and Captain Naya. We'll take a look and see. So, Chad, I'm guessing you can hear me. Looks like the Crab Supers area, we have X-Ray. So, looking at the loadout that everybody has right now, I don't think anybody's going to be going after that. So, but 2 of our racers are in Meridia that I can see. 3 racers are in Meridia. And we have bombs found in this room that I can never remember what it's called. Oh, I can never remember what that room is called. All right, what do we have here at Mama Turtle Missiles, where we actually have Nasarius racing RK, and they are in the same room together. I want a watering hole. There you go. Thanks, Bugs Can't Hide. I appreciate that. I know most of the room names everywhere, but watering hole, I just can't seem to just keep in my memory. In my splits for Hundo, I have it wrongly labeled as Sandpit Supers. So I'm going to have to fix that. I'll have to fix my splits. So, but if anybody in chat has been watching so far, don't be afraid to jump in there and help us out. MM2 is going to be doing some tracking for us, as well as putting the stream together. I can see 3 of our racers. I can't see Kath's screen. We have Derxu is checking out Aqueduct. We have supers at Aqueduct. I'm going to be guessing, just from what I'm seeing, that nobody has charge beam yet, because they have lots of ammo and still getting more. So my guess is charge has not been found. For sure, gravity has. We've noticed speed. So we definitely have speed, plasma, and gravity for sure. And I know that bombs has been picked up. And it looks like RK and Nasarius are going a very, very similar route. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna have to ask your mother. Pardon me, real life stuff. My son is looking for the Nintendo Switch. I do not have it. I do not have it. All right, so watering hole. And here we go. Derxu is heading what looks to be straight for Dragon. Maybe we'll see. No, definitely not a full halfie now. So it does not appear. Looks like no high jump boots yet, at least for Derxu. So I think we can be fairly confident that we haven't seen it. So RK has high jump. All right. RK and Nasarius have been doing similar things. That's pretty good to know. Thank you so much. This is going to help me with my commentary, kind of getting caught up a little bit to what's going on. And looks like we're still under 25 minutes. So this is a pretty decent loadout for this early in the game, I believe, for just about everybody. So it looks like Cat's feed is having issues. Well, that happens. In the world of computers, you have to deal with technical difficulties the best you can. Nasarius doing a little bit of farming there. Anybody that might not know about farming, if you're not familiar with Super Metroid, you can basically get ammo, health drops of, different percentages depending on what enemies you find. But there are a lot of places in the game you can just kill enemies and replenish your health, replenish your ammo, and that's actually a very integral part of the game. It's really neat how that's set up. So you're going to see the racers farming quite a lot. Derxu is fighting everybody's favorite shrimp, we have Dragon. And meanwhile, Nasarius and RK are fighting Batoon. Now, they both have plenty of supers, so it really shouldn't be a problem to take down Batoon, but in a Ranger, you can get stuck sometimes if you don't have Charge Beam, and if you are low on supers or low on missiles going into Batoon, this could be a potential soft lock for you, so these racers don't have to worry about that. Meanwhile, Derxu takes down Dragon with a decent amount of health left, so we're going to get a chance to see what's where Space Jump normally is. Meanwhile, you have RK and Nasarius are heading toward Dragon as well. So it really doesn't matter for RK and Nasarius where Derxu is, because RK and Nasarius are racing each other. Meanwhile, Derxu is racing Kath. So let's see here, and we have good audio. That's great to know, everybody. This room here, the Coliseum, can be very difficult to navigate if you don't have Space Jump. But Vanilla, you wouldn't have Space Jump here, so these racers are pretty familiar with how to navigate that terrain. We have an E-Tank at the Precious Missiles location. Anybody that's not completely familiar with Super Metroid, every room, for the most part, has a name, and that's how speedrunners kind of discuss different strats. You can just reference a room, and if you know the room name, you have a good frame of reference. Let's see if Derxu is going to go to Plasma, or if they're going to just try to make their way completely out of Meridia. I'm assuming Varia hasn't been found yet. So if Varia hasn't been found at this point yet, there could be more checks in Meridia, but usually when the runners get to this point, they've done a significant portion of checking, except for maybe the left and the right sand pits. Thank you, Zero. You know what? If you're watching Kath, we certainly wouldn't mind some updates on what's going on their stream. If you're willing to do that in chat to kind of help us out. So you'll notice that RK and Nasarius are using some ammo and also some Shine Sparks to try to take out Dragon. Now, Shine Spark, right there, you can see RK is trying to kind of fly through the enemies. If you can get a charge, get a short charge in there and charge up a Shine Spark, Dragon is the only boss that takes damage from Shine Spark, and usually 3 will do her in. Just like that, RK and Nasarius both make fairly quick work out of Dragon. I'm not completely familiar with their playing style, so I don't know if that's a solid Dragon fight for them. We have super missiles and an E-Tank in the right sand pit, so that's going to be a reset for Derxu. I got to imagine right now with this loadout that Derxu is just looking for Varia. Varia will put Derxu in go mode minus ammo, because he's going to need at least Charge Beam or more supers, maybe about, I'd say at the bare minimum 1 more pack of supers, but probably, you'd want a little bit more than that, because nobody wants to get through Turian with the minimum. Power bomb counts are looking really good for everybody as far as Turian is concerned without ice, because I'm going to imagine that nobody has ice yet. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if, they would turn off ice and just use wave and plasma, because that can be more efficient at killing enemies than just having ice equipped, because ice equipped is going to be a guaranteed 2-shot for most people. 0 people to wreck ship, huh? Okay, all right, so no wreck ship so far. And how many enemies down? Do we have Dragon and Kraid done for everybody, or just Dragon? So I'm not sure if anybody has been to Kraid yet. We've got a save from RK. Wreck ship, ew. Everybody probably did Kraid. That's kind of what I was guessing. And right now, Derxu is going to check Plasma Room, and because he has Plasma Beam, there's no worry about being soft locked in the Plasma Room, because those pirates can be taken out pretty easily with Plasma. And we have Charge Beam, everybody. So Charge Beam to me puts Derxu into go mode, unless they don't know how to get through Lower Norfair without high jump, because I'm not seeing space jump. And let me see here. Yeah, Derxu definitely doesn't have high jump, so it looks like he's going to try to charge a spark to get out of there. Would be fine with speed. Yeah, it looks like Derxu can do a really nice short charge, so it is possible to do a nice lava spark. And bombs, yeah, IBJ for worst room in the game. So yeah, Derxu could definitely make his way through Lower Norfair. Be a little bit more. Looks like Derxu is going to take the Forgotten Highway to wreck ship. I don't know too much about randomizers. I'm getting better at it, enjoying this stuff. But I've always been told that Forgotten Highway is almost never the right choice. But you know what? If Fantoon hasn't been taken out yet, it's not a bad way. You can get straight to the wrecked ship, kind of backdoor the wrecked ship through the Forgotten Highway. Anybody that wonders why it's the Forgotten Highway, well, there's absolutely no items there at all. And it kind of connects the wrecked ship area to the Meridian area. But Forgotten Highway is faster to wreck ship from exactly Plasma, so there you go. So I appreciate that. All right, so what do we got here? We have Nasarius is heading up to Plasma, so looks like Nasarius, I would guess that they're going to Plasma from this direction. That's the only reason they would have to be in this area. So it looks like Nasarius is going to find Charge Beam. RK on the other sense is looks like RK is going to Waterway, would be my guess. And you know what? After the race we had last night, I'm not going to give too many spoilers for anybody, but I could imagine that after seeing what happened at Waterway last night, anybody who's paying attention to the race, that might not be a bad play, but we'll have to wait and see. And again, please forgive me any of my okay, Calf just defeated Dragon, thank you. And forgive me if my commentary is a little bit off too, because I just came into the race 25 minutes. We finally got a stream going here, and so you know, I might miss some things here and there, and definitely chat, thank you so much. I know, Kuru, yeah. We got let's see, so we have Nasarius is trying to spark out of the plasma room, because that would be faster than an IBJ, and successfully pulled off. IBJ, for anybody that's not sure, is infinite bomb jump. So you can, you know, use well-timed bombs to get higher and higher and higher, but it can take a significant amount of time. We have RK, looks like going to check blue Brinstar missiles maybe, or possibly Billy Mays. And with speed, I wouldn't be surprised if RK also goes to check the climb supers as well. Back down the toilet for Nasarius. And did Nasarius get Charge Beam? I'm not seeing it on the tracker, but I'm pretty sure I saw Nasarius picked it up. Meanwhile, Derxu is fighting Fantoon. If you were listening to my commentary last night or any of the other races that I've done so far, Fantoon is kind of a joke when you have Gravity Suit. You know, quite the formidable boss in almost any situation, but just ridiculously easy when you have Gravity Suit. Almost causes Samus no damage. And yes, Fantoon is kind of a jerk. I mean, even with gravity, Fantoon's still a jerk. You're not at any real risk of dying when you have that many tanks plus Gravity Suit, but you know, with the fast, mid, and slow patterns, and just the way you can get flame lamed, which is when the flames kind of take all your gunfire and you don't actually hit Fantoon. Yeah, Fantoon is definitely a jerk. I am anti-bullying, but I kind of think Fantoon has it coming. Oh my goodness, we got a prediction for Varia at Sky Missiles. That would be hysterical and painful at the same time. I feel like we just had a race pretty recently too, where Varia was at Sky Missiles. So that's pretty much what you're seeing right now, folks. This is kind of the hunt for Varia suit. This Varia suit will put all of our runners will be able to get down to Lower Norfair, and that would be great. That would be great. And okay, so Nasarius is picking up X-Ray. I'm not quite sure why, but with Charge Beam, and Dragon's defeated and Batoon's defeated, why would Nasarius pick up X-Ray? Looking for an X-Ray climb out of somewhere? Did I miss something? Is there a reason for that? I'm not sure. Microwave for Fantoon, that's true. Oh yeah, you're right, good point. Nasarius hasn't done Fantoon yet. And that will make a much quicker Fantoon fight. Definitely worth it if you take a look at it and you think that the item fanfare is 6.66 seconds long. So, and by the way, RK is doing a good strat right there where you power bomb those yellow guys. Sorry, I forget their names right now. He's going to have to get over those pits and then get up to these climb supers, and let's have a look. Could be, and that is an E-Tank. Boyons. Thank you, Zeb. I really appreciate that. So, meanwhile, we have Nasarius dealing with the Boyons who just knocked him into a Vileplume. So, they are sure to be frustrated about that. Vileplumes are often very, very hungry. And there you go. Nasarius has his high jump boots. So there we go. High jump boots, high jump boots. We have a check. I didn't happen to see. By the way, please also have patience. This is my first four-way race doing commentary for as well. And coming into it late is trying to catch up the best I can. We got a ship save from RK. The ship is a good place to save. Anybody that's not aware of it, when you're on the ship, it will refill your health, refill all your reserve tanks if you have them, completely replenish all of your ammo. And we're going to have a criteria power bombs check. Meanwhile, we've got an addict by Derxu. Thank you. Thanks for the encouragement in chat. I really appreciate it. All right. So criteria power bombs has nothing but missiles. And I'm going to continue to mention just how I feel about it is aside from like 15 missiles, so 3 missile packs, missiles are the most absolutely useless item in a rando. You really want just about anything else. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I get so frustrated when I'm making all these checks and then all I find is missiles. I'm like, ugh. And my goodness, we have Kath stream. So Kath is live. She's looking good. I am not entirely sure what this is. That Samus? I can't even tell with the suit color, but there you have it. That's what I'm saying, Sprite. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't know what that Sprite is either. But it's almost invisible. Dark Samus? Okay. Dark Samus or Samus. Is it Samus or Samus? I don't know. I kind of interchangeably use them both, to be perfectly honest, because I don't know for sure. And we have Varia in the maze right here. There it is. All right, so that puts Derxu well ahead of Kath, I would say, at this point, because Derxu is probably going to hightail it straight down to Lower Norfair. However, without high jump boots, space jump, or without high jump boots or space jump, Derxu is going to have kind of slow going in Lower Norfair, but is in go mode. So RK and Nasarius are dealing with Fantoon right now, and I have a feeling that both RK and Nasarius will be in go mode pretty soon. And they both have X-ray, so the Fantoon fight should be just as quick here for RK. Just boom, right there. Yeah, nope, RK is going to finish up Fantoon the old-fashioned way. If I was Derxu, I might still check, I might still do some location checks to try to get some high jump, and actually, it'd be kind of cool right now if Derxu, once he gets done getting eaten by Vileplumes, Oh no, they're going down red tower, so no chance of finding high jump boots now. Because we did see that high jump boots were in, I think it was beta power bombs we saw them in, or was it alpha? No, I think it was alpha. I don't know, I saw it really quick. All right, back to the action at hand. All right, it looks like Kath might be finding high jump boots. Back of alpha, okay, so yeah, so where Kath is going right now, Kath has a really, really good chance of finding high jump boots. Derxu is just full, ready to go to Lower Norfair, so we'll see how they handle Lower Norfair. Meanwhile, a nice quick attic cleanup there by Nasarius. Nasarius looks like they're going to be, Nasarius looks like he's going to be finding those really quick. And here we go. Here's Varia, and boom. All right, so let's hope that RK goes and gets Varia. Because then we would have a race here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that top pair is going to be really close. You know, I'm just hoping that, I mean, RK is a pretty, you know, seasoned runner, so I would be highly surprised if he doesn't check that location. Yeah, it will be close between Nasarius and RK. And now, even though Derxu is in the same race as RK and looks like they're going to be well ahead of Kath, it'll be very curious to see how the movement items that Nasarius and RK have stack up with what Derxu has. Because I do consider it, even if you're a really strong runner, I do consider you at an extreme disadvantage not having high jump boots in Lower Norfair. You know, unless you're Zost. Of course, a gravity jump is possible, although it's really hard, I think. Well done. I'm stealing that strat, by the way, because I have been stuck twice not being able to do that. I forgot that you could gravity jump. I forgot that you could gravity jump and then wall jump without that suit. Pretty cool though. All right, back to the action. Back to the action. It looks like Kath is going to be hard pressed to find Varia anytime soon. I really hope she heads right back to Wreck Ship, especially because we know where it is. We got a little short charge here from Derxu, hoping to get fast pillars. It looks like Kath is heading back towards Wreck Ship, so she's going to have to be thinking, okay, what checks have I missed? And then again, I'm not entirely sure that Kath has been to Wreck Ship yet. It is quite possible that she hasn't been to Wreck Ship yet. All right, RK is about maybe 40 seconds from where Nasarius is right now. Nasarius is stopping the farm. RK has a little bit of edge on health, although both of these runners, I would imagine, you know, do any percent in other categories. So with their item loadout, even without space jump or screw attack, Lower Norfair shouldn't be that difficult. Plasma beam, charge wave is very, very powerful. Shouldn't have a problem with any of the pirates or Tuskegas down there. We've got an IBJ from Derxu. Really well done. Right before that Namahe flame, you know, attacks. If those are Namahes. I know there's two different kinds, Namahes and then the other things, whatever they're called. They look very similar. I can never tell the two apart. I will work on that over time. And we have a nice amphitheater here from Derxu, which is a very tricky room to navigate without space jump. Pretty tricky with space jump. Very difficult without high jump. Handled like a seasoned veteran. All right, so Kath is going to do her Wreck Ship checks. Namahes can't be killed, Funes can. That's a great way to remember. Okay, so Funes. So those must have been Funes, all right? So the Namahes are what we have in the Gravitron, and the Funes are what we... Okay. Thank you for that, Kuru. I appreciate it. Again, I'm learning with everybody else, so I never mind being corrected. It really helps me out. And we have a lower Norfair entrance from RK. Looks like we're getting a gravity jump here from Nasarius. Oh, all right. Be careful. Yeah, if you take a look at it, RK is a little bit cleaner. So, but you know what, Nasarius, there you go. I was going to say, Nasarius has high jump boots. There's really no need to jump off of the, Namahe if you have high jump boots. Nice fast pillars from RK. We have our Fantoon fight. Cap is going to have to do it the old-fashioned way here with charge shots and missiles. No microwave like we saw from our other racers. Worst room in the game from RK, which is really, this wall jump is a little tricky, but it's very manageable with high jump. And I don't think we're going to see that much more item collection from Nasarius, RK, or Derxu. Derxu's on Ridley. I think without ice, is it 25 or 30 shots with the plasma wave combo? I want to say it's less. I would check Ridley E-Tank. I feel like it's a really, really quick check, and ice would make Turian significantly faster. So if I were these racers right now, I would check anything that, would take like 10 seconds or less to check. I mean, of course, that could add up with 6 checks being about a minute, but still. Okay, 30, 24, 30, okay. Yeah, I do like those stats. I think somebody's got to come up with like a pay spin for all this stuff. I mean, I know the wiki has a lot of good information. I forget to check it half the time. All right, so Kath is has left Fantoon's lair, making her way through Rex ship, doing all the normal checks. Hopefully, Kath will go all the way up in the attic and then all the way through down to the maze missiles where we know that Varia is located, and then Kath will be, pretty much in go mode like everybody else. But it looks like she's going to be a while. RK failing the charge method of taking out the pirates. Wasteland exit from Derxu. Derxu is going to have to watch their health. This is a very dangerous place. I would just kill these key hunters. I would save. Nope, no save. That's bold. That is bold, especially with no reserves right now. So what you're going to see probably, I kind of want to follow the action. I know we got a Ridley fight coming up and another one coming up here in a minute, but I'm really concerned with Derxu's health and how they're going to take out the 3 Musketeers. Not doing any checks over here. So Derxu's going to have to watch out for the 3 Musketeers because they're going to take a little bath in that lava over there. Spring ball, always worth. Run validated. There you go. What happened to Kath? I missed it. Did Kath? I'm guessing she just reset because there was nothing nothing of note at the wreck ship E-Tank. Derxu is running like they think they're really far behind. If Derxu knew where Kath was right now, there's no way he would be this risky with this part of the run. Wow. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Come on, just kill the key hunters. It's not worth dying. Dying costs way more time than just shooting and killing. Ridley down for Nasarius. Nasarius right now is probably a full minute, maybe a minute and a half behind RK. And again, who knows what checks they'll make? Who knows where ice is? If one of those racers finds ice and the other one does not, it's going to be pretty interesting. So we'll talk more about that when we get to Turian, especially since Derxu is highly likely to make it to Turian before anybody else does. So we'll be talking about the advantages of having ice versus power bombs when it comes to killing Metroids in Turian. And I am a little surprised. Okay, so we're getting jail PBs checked by RK, and I think that's a smart check because it's a quick look. It's a quick look. No Bubble Mountain from Derxu. We're going to head straight to Turian. I imagine RK is going to validate their run. Nope. Skipping Spring Ball. You know what? As much as I love Spring Ball, at this point in the game, you know, it's not really going to help you with anything unless you just prefer the YOLO skip, which most people can't do anyways. And if you don't know what it is, just come back to more of these streams. You'll find out eventually. All right, Kath has her Varia suit. GG, Kath. We knew you'd find it eventually. This is something that some of us have a hard time with. How do you get out of the maze when you're not used to getting out of the maze this way? Well, you just fall down right here, and there you go. And Kath is on the way to Lower Norfair. Nasarius skipping Spring Ball 2, making MM2 really happy. I don't find Spring Ball to be a necessary item at all. I do love it. I consider Spring Ball to be one of those quality of life issues. Absolutely. All right, so I think RK has about a minute and a half lead, maybe less. So we'll take a look at it. Let's see. So we're exiting Upper Norfair at about 52 minutes and 18 seconds. So we'll take a look and see. It actually might be even closer than that. It might be about 40 or 50 seconds. So this, I'm not going to say this race is coming down to baby skip between Nasarius and RK, but it could significantly change things. And RK is doing a nice spark. Pretty cool. All right, so yeah, so really about 45, just over 45 seconds of a lead RK has on Nasarius. Baby skip is approximately like, we call it like maybe a 30-second save. There is plenty of ammo for a Crystal Flash. I'm going to assume that the runners would probably not take a save. But here's the thing. Did RK find charge? And is Nasarius going to pepper in supers and then do charge shots? Because the DPS on supers is much greater than the DPS on charge shots. So this is really interesting. Yeah, RK could catch up to Derxu. And that was the one thing I was thinking about too, exactly how close it would be with, I had mentioned that earlier, is that Derxu has no high jump boots, and I knew that would significantly change how quickly they could get through Lower Norfair. So RK and Nasarius made much quicker progress through Lower Norfair than Derxu did. I kind of feel bad for Kath here right now. That she's really far behind. Fortunately, managed to escape being eaten by any of those yapping moths. Okay, so here we have Derxu, and this is the advantage to having ice. And none of our runners have found ice, so they're going to power bomb the Metroids. It takes 3 power bombs to kill the Metroids, and you also actually have to watch your health. Nasarius and RK are in much better position for their health in Turian right now than Derxu is. I don't think Derxu is going to be in a colossal amount of trouble, but it does have to pay attention to his health, that it doesn't drop too low, because these Metroids can significantly drain your health, and fast. RK showing a complete mastery of how you should take out Metroids with power bombs. That was gorgeous. That was a beautiful Metroid room. Yeah. How did RK not get grabbed? I have no idea. This is where I like Spring Ball. If I have to kill Metroids with power bombs, I like Spring Ball because you can just kind of jump rope. You just kind of jump rope over those Metroids. So I don't know if Derxu is going to go to baby skip. I'm not even sure if you can do baby skip without high jump boots. Perhaps you can, but I got to imagine it's way trickier. So they're just going to damage down. Calf made their way into lower fair. Going to take a save first. GG. This is going to be pretty. He gets that speed Zeb skip. Well, Nasarius could potentially do it too. Sorry, folks. I hope the stream comes back in a minute because I'm having trouble. Everything is frozen right now on my computer. And we're back. I think this is going to be a close one, folks. I really do. Yeah, it could just be my computer. My computer could be running slow. My kids are all on the internet doing school. Actually, they just finished, so maybe my bandwidth will improve. But this is great. I'm really glad we had a chance to put this stream together for you. MM2, thank you for working so hard. Everybody at SRA, thanks for working so hard. I'm glad we were able to put this together. We have a failed baby skip by RK. Let's see what Derxu does. Derxu is just going to probably ammo blast these Zebs. It takes 4 super missiles to kill a Zeb, and you actually got to be kind of quick because they do regenerate. So let's see what Nasarius is just going to damage down. So RK doing, looks like RK is potentially saving ammo. So shooting the doors with missiles. This is going to be interesting. I really would like to see what RK is going to do. If he's going to try speed Zeb skip or just, I don't know. I think I would do a speed Zeb skip if I knew how, which I know how, I just cannot. All right, so Nasarius now I think has closed the gap. I want to say like roughly 30 seconds. So this speed Zeb skip is clutch, and there it is. So RK has plenty of supers, plenty of missiles to take out Mother Brain 1. Got to watch out for those Rinkas because they... Oh, wow. That's a good technique right there. Just right up in the face. All right, Mother Brain 2 down for Derxu. So unless there's a colossal disaster, it looks like Derxu is going to win the day. Kath making her way down to Ridley. Meanwhile, RK has 60 supers to fire off. Will end Mother Brain 2. I don't know how many supers were left after Mother Brain 1, but plenty of missiles to, take out Mother Brain. Hopefully RK can avoid getting hit by a massive amount of ketchup. My kids. All right. Yeah, and here we got pretty soon on Derxu's screen, we're going to see one of the saddest moments in video game history. The baby sacrifices her life for her mother. Whoa! All right, catch up from Mother Brain. Now, Nasarius does have reserves. We don't know how much. So Nasarius, okay, finishes off Mother Brain 2. So, but how cool is this, everybody? 3 Mother Brains on the screen at the same time. Kind of curious as to what that Kath did in the beginning of the race that put her so far behind everybody else. I got to imagine that the routing was significantly different than everybody else's. You passed up on some I really made a big change. And it looks like RK is probably going to finish before Nasarius. Yeah, we did see that Kath went to wreck ship much later than everybody else, but I'm more curious as to where Kath was checking that put her so far behind everybody else that she did check wreck ship so late, or if it was just you know, play from Derxu. Maybe Derxu is just a much stronger runner. I'm not familiar with either Derxu or Kath. So, and I have seen RK play quite a bit. I've seen Nasarius play a little bit. I know both of them are super strong with their movement and their tech. Nice moonfall there from Derxu, uncapping his fall speed down that long shaft, make it a little bit quicker to fall through. Yeah, this is the first race I've seen Derxu do, and so far I can tell that the tech they've used and just how well they navigated he navigated lower Norfair without high jump boots. Derxu has got to be super strong. Very, very polished runner. Yeah, any sub 50, any percent runner is pretty mighty, in my opinion. So GG for Derxu. We have a time of 102 flat. Super job. GG. So it looks like RK will be, you know, roughly around 35 seconds in after Derxu, and then not too long after Derxu is going to come Nasarius. I think Nasarius is going to be really bummed out when he sees that dot done come in the chat, especially being so close to the end. That can be really frustrating. I've had plenty of races where it kind of ended like this, you know, where you, and RK finishes with a 102.32, so just about 32 seconds after Derxu. Going to be happy that RK will be happy that his opponent was Nasarius and not Derxu. And it looks like we have RK and Derxu joining us for interviews right now. And Derxu, how bad am I butchering your name?
It's fine.
Did I get close?
Okay. It's okay.
All right. Could you tell, how do you say it?
Probably Derxu, whatever.
Derxu? All right, I try my best. So, but GG, we came in about 25 minutes late. It looks like we have RK. So a lot of us didn't get a chance to see the first 25 minutes of the race. So I guess if I have any questions, that would be the first thing I would want to ask you guys is, how did the first 25 minutes go?
Well,
could use more beams.
Yeah, definitely.
More beams?
No, power bombs. Oh my gosh.
More power bombs. Peeps, okay.
I really wanted to go back reverse meme route and go back to retro Bren there, but I didn't have enough power bombs.
Yeah, it's actually good that I hadn't the amount I needed at this point, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have gone down straight and probably would have found gravity a bit later.
Well, what we noticed when we came in about 25 minutes into the race is Nasarius and RK were pretty much kind of like neck and neck, and then Derxu, you were just a little bit ahead of where they were. This was a really, really exciting race. I mean, you guys see how close the finish was for the three of you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So go ahead. Yeah, anybody who wants to start, go ahead. I mean, just give us your impression of the race and how you felt about your seed.
I'd say it was a really mean gravity location there, but it didn't have many spots left at this point, so...
Now, gravity was at Bubble Mountain?
Bubble Mountain, yeah.
Okay, that's about where we came in.
Yeah, oh, alright, okay. I mean, my route was basically the usual Brinsta cleanup, as usually, besides meme route stuff, and then going down to Crate, beating Crate, cleaning that up, then Norfair, and then I'm not sure if it's actually a good play to check Bubble Mountain from there, but I don't know. It's just right there, and everything else is Upper Brinstar and Criteria and stuff. So I went there. I don't know what you guys did, but
that's not a bad play at all. We had a race earlier in the season. I can't remember if it was week 2 or week 3. We had Papa Schmo and Bison, and I think it was them, but maybe it was somebody else. They had forgotten that speed puts Bubble Mountain missiles into logic, and that ended up being like the last of all the checks they could do, but that was exactly where the suit they needed was. So probably smart that you decided to go there. Now, where did y'all find speed?
Etacoon's E-Tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
And also pretty sad that we didn't have high jump boots, or at least I didn't have high jump boots.
Well,
Oh,
Arcade,
you
you want
others
to
had.
let them
Yeah, I
know what the
went.
high jump boots were?
So I went up Red Tower and then back down, but didn't go into Rex ship. And high jumps were in Red Tower there. So I had it for Meridia.
Yeah, I did basically all of Meridia, then entered direct besides Shaktool, and then entered direct ship via Forgotten Highway, and after I found Varia, I'm just straight down the Ridley, and did not even check a single thing.
I have to say, Derxu, you showed quite amazing speed running tech with
Thank
how
you.
well you navigated Lower Norfair without high jump boots. That
Believe
was
me,
like
it's
a
awful.
clinic of how it should be done. I mean, you did a great. I mean, I know it's tough. I know it's a rough time, but you really. I mean, I picked up some stuff. I've been stuck a couple times not knowing how to get through Lower Norfair without high jump boots. So thank you there. That's going to help me in the future. I'm glad I watched.
You're welcome, I guess.
Man, I grabbed the X-ray too, hoping for charge, but I never found it.
I was thinking I would never find charge, but I did find charge and did not pick up X-ray, so I was a bit mad about this.
Oh, where was
Think,
charge?
where was let me think. Where was charge? Plasma.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I noped out on that because I didn't feel it was logical. The only way to get out was to bomb jump. Well, I guess bomb jumping would have.
Yeah,
I
bomb
thought
jump,
I was thinking you'd have to speed, Shine Spark out.
I'm pretty sure that's what Derxu. I'm pretty sure you did Shine Spark out of
I
Plasma.
did, yeah.
And
But
Nasarius
no way
did as
that's
well.
logic.
Yeah, Nasarius ended up finding charge as well, and I actually think that's probably what put him behind you. That one decision right there, RK, for you not to go there and Nasarius going there was probably one of the things that separated you two. But also, you had more super missiles, so Nasarius used mostly charge beam to take out Mother Brain 2. So that's where that time difference between y'all were as well. And it doesn't look like Nasarius is going to join us for an interview. I'm not sure.
He said he'll pass.
He'll pass. All right.
He'll
So
pass.
and it looks like Kath is going to finish. So Kath is in
Let me
Turin
load
right
this.
now. I get kind of determined when these seeds, when if I finally have everything I need, I'm generally going to finish. Oh, you know what I also want to mention while I have you here, because Kath is in the Metroid room, reminded me, RK Chat and myself personally were blown away at how well in that Metroid room 1 you were able to take out those Metroids without getting grabbed. That was quite incredible.
I think that was just luck.
It's also important, you know.
You look like a pro right there. I mean, 4 Metroids surrounding you, 3 power bombs, and I don't even think you had spring ball. You just kind of impressively missed getting grabbed. It was kind of neat to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can assure you it was not skill.
Well, you could have fooled us. And let's see, I think you both did you both do a speed zeb skip? I'm pretty sure,
No.
right?
I
I did.
I just,
First try.
GG. Nice
Okay.
one.
That was crazy. That was still really great. And do you guys have anything else you want to talk about the race? I mean, I'll keep you as long as you want to stay, but I also don't want to hold you up from whatever you have to do with the rest of your day.
Did anybody go retro Bren? Like after grabbing the power bombs? Because I went back way late and there was nothing there. It was just a waste of time.
I think you were the only one that checked the climb supers. I didn't happen to notice anybody else check that room.
Mm.
Did anyone catch where Ice Beam was?
Nope, I
I
did not.
didn't happen to see on the scroll. So when Kath finishes her race, I think I'm going to take a
Yeah.
look and peek and see where Ice was. I know in the race yesterday, Ice was in the vanilla location and nobody had checked that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's where it was again today.
Mhm. It's pretty common that, pretty uncommon that you probably check Upper Northvale lately, right? Because basically, if you have Varia, you usually have enough stuff to just blast through to Ridley, you know?
Yeah, I almost never check Ice. Let's see. Somebody says Ice was at Fire Fleas. So
Oh, really? I went right past it. Didn't even go down.
I mean, once you killed Ridley, if Ridley's the last boss, I probably wouldn't check Fire Fleas either. Usually,
But it's funny. I did check other stuff. I checked the PVs in jail and the one above it, and the last missile at Three Musketeers for Ice, specifically. But I didn't take the time to run down there to Fire Fleas.
that's a little out of the way check. Like if I have Screw Attack and Space Jump with Screw Attack, I might decide to check Fire Flea at the end. But jail PBs and those checks you did at the end of the escape from Norfair there, those are a little bit faster checks.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I'm sure most people would have made the same decision, especially, not knowing where your opponent is. You've already killed all 4 bosses. I think most people are generally wanting to get to Mother Brain as fast as they can.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I was assuming when I jumped up and saw that Varia in Wreck Ship. As soon as I went in, I jumped up and saw it there, and I was like, "Oh man! If you'd have went Wreck Ship first, you'd have had that." And then Gravity was such an easy, find. This could have been a really faster, a whole lot faster.
Yeah, definitely.
And
still
I would have
pretty
done
wild.
that route if I would have had some power bombs from Brinstar. I would have went back retro Brandon up and across over to Wreck Ship, but I didn't get any power bombs. I had to skip Waterway because of the route I took in Pink Brand. I didn't go down to Charge first.
I took a little farm at the disposable missiles and those pipes where these 3 Zebos come out.
I did like one farm. I think I popped 1 pipe on the way in and 1 on the way out.
Probably had like 2 or 3 times all of them. And, got lucky.
I was
there.
hoping for a power bomb because I'd only had 1 left at that point.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to hear me, like, both of you guys won your race, yet you're like chastising yourself for not making better decisions, which is kind of cool because I mean that's probably why you're both as good as you are, because you're very of how you play.
You always have to
Yeah, there you go.
look at those points where you can improve yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean it's really great for me to watch somebody who's pretty new to the show here. I like hearing you guys talk about it. It really helps me out with the logic. This was just really great. How do you guys feel about your races in general over the last 4 weeks? Are you excited with how you finished? Are you looking forward to your next match? Are you gonna practice a whole lot more?
I can't say I'm opposed to winning.
Where do you guys stand right now? Are you what's your record?
I think we're probably both 3-1. I got shown the door by J-Chalk on one of them races.
Where am I? I'm in 2-2 now. Is it? I think yeah, 2-2.
Oh.
Oh, nice. You're 2-2, so I'm also 2-2.
Oh, I thought you were at 2-1 to start with. I'm sorry.
Well, Derxu, I'm at 2-2 also, and no offense, but I'm kind of hoping I don't have to face you in my next matchup because you are a much more skilled player than I am.
Well, the first 2 I lost, and the next 2 I won, so it's the next 2 I'm probably gonna lose again, right?
Oh, that's funny.
I can see that coming. Well,
So it'll be very interesting for sure when we all find out who our next opponents are, and I think we're halfway through the week. I know there's a lot more races we have later today as well. So you guys can talk a little bit more. I'm going to try to pull up what other races we have left for today.
I think at least this seed was not too bad in general. So like the last few seeds I played on my end, it's a great improvement on the quality of what do you put that seed rolling or whatever.
I mean, it's just random. I mean, you can get pretty
Yeah,
much any
sure.
kind of seed. I mean,
Also depends highly on your routing, right?
it was really good to see racers that are pretty well matched up, though. I think that's best here. We have Kath, by the way, just so you guys are aware. Kath is escaping now from Turian, has just a few more rooms before Parlor to get through, and then I'm not sure, maybe Kath will be able to join us for interviews. Later today. Oh, go ahead.
Did Kath do something different than what all of us did?
The only thing that I can tell, you know, because like I said, we the first 5 minutes of the race, and it was like at least 10 or 15 minutes before we were able to get Kath's stream working. You know, for some reason Kath's stream wasn't working, so we couldn't see. But it looked like she did rec ship just much later than y'all did rec ship, and that was one of the largest differences. And then Tuesday we have time for a Kath interview. I'm not sure. I know we have another race at 3:45. I'm not sure if somebody is restreaming it or not. But at 3:45 we have Lady Smile and My Goo. I apologize if I'm roughing up the names. At 7 p.m. we have Sloters 27 and Hacksaw. 8 p.m. there's Y2 Sky and Yuzahira 938 and J Chalk and Nitorific at 8 p.m. And then there's a 10 p.m. match with 64-bit Link and Incroyable.
Some nice matchups later.
Yeah, definitely looks
Sure.
like some nice matchups. So, but it doesn't look like we have a restream for the 3:45 or the 7 p.m. So we, you know, who knows? If anybody can jump in and restream any of those, I'm sure we would appreciate it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do any more commentary, but I know that at the 8 p.m. match, we have Zeb. Zeb316 will be doing commentary, and Iron Rusty is on the schedule for tracking if there's a restreamer. So we'll see. We'll see. And GG Kath. Kath just finished. I'm not sure if she's going to come in for an interview or not. And of course, you guys are more than welcome to stick around and wait, or if you have something to do, you can feel free to take off.
All right, I gotta go. Thanks for the commentary and the restream.
All right, looks like we're going to wrap up. Yeah, thank you, RK. Thanks for the great race. GG on your win. Derxu, GG on your win. Thank you so much for giving us a really great show. It was really great watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and good luck in your next race with whomever your next opponent may be.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for commentary.
Yeah.
Thanks for racing, everyone. It was a fun race. And yeah, catch you next time.
Absolutely. See you next mission. And everybody in chat and everybody watching, thank you so much. Thank you, MM2, for the restream and the tracking. And thank you, SRA, and everybody involved. It's a wonderful time. This is Kev Nastic signing off, and see you next mission, everybody. Take care. Have a wonderful day.